Welcome back to the lair. Glad to have you guys here. Today we're just gonna talk a little bit about the layer of the land, the NBA seeding going into the playoffs. This is a crucial time. This is when defenses get tighter. This is when good teams, become good teams, and this is when bad teams kind of fall off. So we'll just kind of go through each conference and see where I predict they will land by the end of the season. So, without further ado, Western Conference, let's go. It's a battlefield over there. Um, we're gonna start off with the Denver Nuggets. Now, the Nuggets are 7-3 out of the last 10 games, and they're playing really good basketball. Jokic is probably about to get another MVP award. Voter fatigue is not going to be able to stop him. He has Jamal Murray back. He has a Michael Porter Jr. They did move Bones Highland kind of like out of nowhere, but we're able to sign Reggie Jackson, which I think is a great fit for what they're doing as far as off the ball movement and, coordinating with Jokic. I think Denver holds on. I think Denver stays as a strong number one seed. They have 5 games ahead of the closest seed, which is the Grizzlies. And I don't foresee anybody catching them unless some big injury happens. There's about 22 to 23 games left in the season. They should be a lock at the one seed. Now, the Grizzlies are second. Mr. Ja said he was good in the West. It's been a little rocky. They are 4-6 out of the last 10 games. And I think it stays that way. I think they will keep on being up and down, keep on being rocky, and a team might actually catch them. I have the Grizzlies finishing third. All right, I have them dropping off from the second seed and finishing third. Third seed right now is the Kings. They're 5-5 out of the last 10. Now the Kings have been the surprise this season. They have been the surprise out west. De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, which was an acquisition from the Pacers last year, they are playing good basketball. The rookie Keegan Murray has been doing great. Um, I think Sacramento, although they're playing very, very good, they are also going to slide. I still have them go to the playoffs, which will end the drought for Sacramento. And actually, can't wait to see who they match up with because I think they can be a nightmare matchup to some of these teams out west. The West Coast is a battlefield just looking at it, to be honest. So I have the Kings, who are currently third. I have them finishing fifth. Yep, I have them going down 2 spots. Currently, we have the Clippers at number four. The Clippers did make a big move in acquiring Russell Westbrook, but that's not all. They also moved Luke Kennard. They got Eric Gordon. They got another big in Plumlee. I like what's going on over there. I like what's going on. Kawhi and Paul George have been load managing all season, so I actually don't think the Clippers are where they should be. I have them going up a notch. I have them instead of being a fourth seed, I have them going up to third. Um, Keep in mind, I have the Grizzlies sliding out, so I haven't announced my second seed yet, which this is them. Currently standing in fifth at the fifth spot. It's the Phoenix Suns. As everybody knows, they moved Mikal Bridges, they moved Cam Johnson, a few picks. They got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is starting on Sunday. There is no doubt in my mind, no doubt, Kevin Durant is going to gel in that roster with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and since Devin Booker's return, they have been 7-3. So they were already on a good run. I think the Suns are gonna rise all the way up to second seed. I don't have them catching the Nuggets. They won't catch the Nuggets, but I have them playing some very good basketball for the later half of the year. Number six, I have a team I really like. The Dallas Mavericks. Now, Kyrie and Luca. Kyrie and Luca can be a matchup nightmare. You're not gonna be able to double either of them. Offensively, I think they are going to be one of the top teams in the league. My only problem is on the defensive end. they're gonna be a little shaky, and also they don't have a lot of time to gel. Uh, I got them going up one spot. I got them going up to the fifth spot. They'll be a playoff team, but I think what they need is time. They need time to gel. They need time to know each other's timing, where each other likes the ball. That team can be very dangerous in a playoff format, though. Like they can probably go all the way to a Western Conference Final. I'll be honest with you. If they can figure it out within this 20 games, a deep playoff run will help them. Now we have a team at seventh in the Pelicans that has been sliding. They're still waiting on word of if Zion is going to play again this season. So the last 10, they're 4-6. Although I love Bi Brendan Ingram and I like what CJ McCollum does, they have a good coach, Willie Green. I foresee them going into the play-in. I think they are going to keep falling, keep dropping, and they're not gonna hold on to that seventh spot. The Timberwolves at eight. I foresee the Timberwolves being rocky. They're 5-5. I think they're gonna keep playing 5-5 basketball. They will probably be in the play-in, and they might sneak in to the playoffs. The Rudy Gobert pairing to me hasn't really worked out. Anthony Edwards is taking his game up a notch, which I love, but he needs help. He needs help. Michael Conley was a good addition, though, so I'm keeping an eye out on that. I'm keeping an eye out. Then we have at ninth the Warriors. Now, to me, it's all depending on when do they get Steph Curry back, because you know they get Steph, man. They get Steph. Whoo! I have the Warriors scratching and clawing. They're 5-5 out of the last 10. I think they'll have a better second half. I think they can go all the way up to the seventh seed uh, by the time the playoffs roll around. So they will avoid the play-in. You heard it here first. The Warriors will avoid the play-in. Then at 10th, we have the Thunder, who've been playing middling basketball. Shy is exciting to watch. Gilgis Alexander. Um, Giddy is going to be a star. I just don't think the Thunder are quite ready for the playoffs. They may get in the play-in. I think they slide. Um, Move on to the next team, the Jazz. The Jazz have been on a slide too. They were once number one in the West. Same thing. I don't think they hold on. I think they keep sliding down. They're at 11. I think they go down to 12. Now, the Trailblazers, who are 5-5 out of the last 10, I had the Trailblazers going up. I had the Trailblazers locking in an 8 seed. But with the injury to Anthony Simon, I don't know that Damian and Jeremy Grant still missing Nurkic. I don't know that they have enough in the tank. I don't know that they have enough to power this team to the playoff. They're definitely playing bound. Playing bound. And behind them, we have the crown jewel of the West. We have the Los Angeles Lakers. It pains me to say this. They're 27 and 32 right now. They are about 4 games behind the 8 ball, 4 games behind the Timberwolves. So it's not impossible. Looking at their schedule, it's actually very doable for them to, get in the playoffs. They're definitely going to be in the play-in. They're a very good playing team on paper. I love the addition of D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley. This team's a little bit better, well equipped and built around LeBron. I think they make a run. I don't think they get to the seventh spot or the eighth spot, but I think they get in the play-in and they sneak in the playoffs. Then we have the Spurs, 0-10 out of the last 10 games. They are free falling. This is a team that's rebuilding. This is a team that should be tanking. Victor Wembanyama, I would love for him to play for Pop. And then we have the Rockets. I think they'll stay where they're at as well. They're last in the West. Same thing, Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Anderson. I actually don't want Victor to go to Houston. I would rather have him in San Antonio with Pop. So this will wrap it up as far as the Western teams. I'll be back and I'll do the Eastern teams. How about that? Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and we can discuss